Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, it finally happened. We had a tropical wave develop off the coast of North Carolina, and yesterday it moved right up here, and we had a beautiful 6-hour rain ending our about a 6-week long drought. So it's wonderful to have that kind of rain when you have a little nursery like this. Big relief. Everything's really happy. So you can see the giant sequoias are happy, but they are definitely outgrowing this pot. And about a year ago, I took them out of this pot and I trimmed an inch off the bottom of the roots. But this year, I think I'm going to build a box for them and keep them in a box for a year. I know it'll make them really happy and not do any root pruning on them. So I'm going to make a box that's 25 inches long by about 13 inches wide. So the first thing to do is to get the box built. So we'll go in the shop and get that done. Alright, I looked around and I found this nice old piece of wood. It's about 1 inch thick, and I got me a halfway mark on it. Sides are going to end up being 4 7/8. So I found me a couple of boards for the ends. So I'll run them through the saw and make them 4 7/8. Alright, got the compressor pumped up and we'll get it nailed together here. There we go, we got us a box. Now we'll put a bottom on it. So I've got these old deck boards. I love to salvage wood, and I never pass up any on the side of the road. So I'll get this marked. And I'll make us some of these boards to put on the bottom. Alright, got my deck boards all cut. Now we'll get those nailed on. Alright, I got the deck boards nailed on there. And it's always a good idea when you're making a box for trees to put some feet on the bottom. This will create airflow on the bottom of it and make it all last longer, and it brings oxygen to the roots. So we'll get these nailed on. Alright, there we go. Got us a good box for these trees. Should make them really happy. All right, here's the box. You can see how the feet on the bottom work. They hold it up off the surface it's on, so that creates the airflow in there. Really important for tree roots to have good oxygen. So here's the mix, and this mix has kept all my trees happy. And you can see it has lots of big pieces of bark in it. So it's a tree compost, perlite, and peat moss. And it's kept all my trees really happy. So the first thing, I want to get a nice little layer of this in here for the roots to run in. Because one thing I've learned about these trees is they have extremely aggressive roots. Put my frog and my marble in a safe place. These trees have come up out of the pot so much they were knocking these rocks off. Shouldn't take much to get them out of there. You can see what kind of roots they have. It was about a year ago that I cut an inch off the bottom of these trees, and it didn't bother them. All these white tips are extremely aggressive. So let's see if we measured right. Oh yeah. So this little tree on the end was the runt of the litter, and it's still the smallest tree. And this one, of course, was the biggest tree right from the beginning. So we're getting filled in here. So they're definitely doing some fall shedding. It's probably very common on these trees. But all these brown pieces are just coming right off like it's shedding them. It is definitely the nature of these trees to put most of their energy into the top part of the tree and let the bottom branches die off. It's just how they are. So I have learned that they root very easy from cutting, and this is one that was from this spring, and it's totally rooted in there. So So my small tree on the end's got a good one to take here. So that's a nice cutting. Just needs to be stuck in a pot. They've been very easy to propagate. It'll be fun to watch these trees now. I know this is going to make them really happy. Got my cutting potted up. All right, my little froggy and my marble to remind me to never grow up. All right, our giant sequoias in their new home. I hope everyone's having a great bonsai day, and I'll see you next time on Bonsai by the Sea.